Hi, happy Sunday. It is a beautiful day out there. And yes, I have been outside. I've walked the dog for over an hour and I'm now downstairs just cooling down a little bit and finishing up some projects that I did with my team yesterday, being Saturday. And I thought I would pop on here and I'm going to show you how to make this cute little package of cards and give you a Tamara's tips. But it's going to be longer than usual just because I'm going to walk you through this entire project. So check this out. Make sure that I'm in the field here. This is so adorable. I absolutely love this idea for a quick, cute little thank you card. You can take this to a girlfriend when you meet her for coffee. You could use it as a teacher gift. They're so economical to make. I'm actually considering shoving a few in my purse, and you know, when you have that really good experience at a restaurant with service, or even, you know, if you strike up a conversation with a checkout lady at the grocery store, it really is. It might seem weird handing a stranger a present, but they're so economical that you totally could. And wouldn't this just make somebody's day? So it's a cute little package, and inside of it are just 3 little note cards. These are the narrow note cards and envelopes that we get. And it is simply inside one of our cello bags, the translucent cello bags. These are $8.50 a pack. Or are they $8? Let's go with $8.50. Yeah. Anyway, we're just going to pop it in here and make a cute little tag and just a quick, easy gift. Now, I can't take credit for the idea. I actually got this gift myself from Donna Griffith from the Home Office when I did my on-stage presentation in April in Red Deer. She gave me this package, and to use an English phrase, I was gobsmacked. I just couldn't believe what a genius idea this was, how cute these little note cards are, and I was thrilled to get it. There's no extra embellishments. I mean, this takes seconds to make. I don't know why I always go over the top thinking it's got to have ribbon and bling and doodads and sequins. I was thrilled. There was 3. I've obviously put one on my display board because there's only 2 in here. And she popped it inside one of our cello bags. Or it's not a cello bag. It's our translucent envelopes. And you get 50 of them in a pack. So these are so quick and easy. And I've actually had a brainstorm now. I think when I mail out my cards for birthdays and so on, I'm going to put them all in these bags because our regular sized envelopes fit in here. And isn't this just cute? A great way to use up all of our leftover designer paper. Now, speaking of, this is the Berry Burst designer paper from, what was it called? Floral something or other. It's in our, I don't even have I'll have a catalog, but it's way over there. Oh, it's way over there and I'm way over here. Okay, I'll get it. Hang on. It's one of those really, really large mega packs of paper, and it's retiring in a week. If there's any left, I'm not sure if it's sold out yet or not, but it is this. Okay, Fresh Florals Designer Series paper stack. It's $29, but you get 40 sheets of it. So it's I don't know, I love it, but of course I love it so much I don't cut it. But here, what a great way to use this up. You just simply cut it. This I cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you just slide it inside and make a liner for your envelope. And it just looks so polished. Ta-da! And this is a peel and stick. So I'm going to use up all kinds of leftover paper. So that's Tamara's tips. And I'm going to carry on here to show you just how quick these projects are. So this is the card we're making. And it is using a new stamp set that's coming out in the new catalog, which starts on Friday, called Abstract Impressions. And you know, it didn't really grab me when I saw it in the catalog, and then I realized that it was the stamp set that Donna used to make her cute little cards, and immediately I had to have it. So these are the note cards and envelopes of which I speak. So this is a little deceiving. It says there's 40. Well, there is 40, there's 20 envelopes and 20 cards. So don't think that there's 40 of each, there's 20 of each. So I find that a little deceiving. So when I stamp these, I don't even like to fold them first. I like it nice and flat. and we're using a photopolymer set. So I'm going to bring in my, oh, not that one. That's my paper piercing one. I'm going to bring in one of our craft mats, paper piercing mats. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Alicia came home, so the welcoming committee has to get in on it. Okay, so first I'm going to go in. Oh, here's another top tip. Okay, I'm going to be full of tips today. Have you guys ever noticed in some of these two-step stamping sets, this is the right set. Here, oh, I was all organized to start this time. Where is my... Hold on, don't go away. It's top tip. Here we go. It's hiding. Okay, so can you see when you get your stamps on this acetate sheet? See this little, this is an arrow. I never realized that's what that was before, but that's an arrow. So when this stamp is mounted on there, what that little arrow indicates is that that is up. When you stamp the image, you want it to be in that orientation going up. Okay, and the reason they do that is because then when you come in with this accent piece, this one, which is here, when that's on the block you can see it, this little arrow here is indicating that it goes up, so that when you stamp it, you're not trying to figure out, oh, how does it line up? Well, you know it's up like that. So what I now start to do for my customers and for me is when I put it on the block, I put a little sticker. These are just from the dollar store. I put a little sticker on the top, so I know that this is up. And this one in particular, because you could look at it going, well, I don't know which way this is. So the little sticker is pointing up. Tamara's Top Tips, look at that. 2 for the price of 1 today. So I'm gonna go in with my Berry Burst, and I am going to stamp it off. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm gonna stamp it off once, and then I'm gonna go up high. Oh, sorry, bumped the table. I'm gonna go up high, stamp it down, so that when I go in with the second layer, full on strength, and I'm going to try not to hit the camera with my head this time. So it might not be lined up because I can't. My new glasses are on order, my computer glasses, so I can actually see what's going on. See if I can get this somewhere in the general vicinity. Okay, not bad for someone who can't see. Okay, now there are also 2 grassy pieces in here. They're not, you don't have to use them both together, but it makes a fuller grassy image. So there's 2. One has thicker grass leaves. What are they called? Leaves? Grass? Great. What are they called? Blades. Blades of grass. As you can see, this one is thinner and this one is thicker. So I'm just going to ink this one up. This is in the new Granny's Gray. What is it called? Granny Apple Green. Ink that up. And in this case, I'm not trying to get the image straight. What I want is this third blade of grass to kind of line up with this guy so that he has kind of a stem. It's grass, it's a stem, I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's pretty. So then I'm going to go in with this one, ink it up in the same ink, and I'm trying to get this blade to line up with this flower. Like that. And it's not supposed to be perfect. That's the beauty of it. It's abstract impressions. Then I'm just going to go in with my sentiment, and this one comes with the set. The thank you is, oh, just stuck my thumb in the ink. That's fantastic. And I'm just going to go in. And now this is a great set that you could use with the Stamparatus. Don't forget, I've got a promotion running just this week. If I get 10 pre-orders for the Stamparatus, I'm going to do a draw, and somebody's going to get it for free. And I need 10 of you to commit. And if that happens, I am that much closer to earning that trip to Greece. I'm not even kidding you guys. I'm hoping that June is the month. I need a few more sales, and I'm hoping to get there. So this is our card here. And I did add, though, some twine. I believe this white is being discontinued. But where is my sample pack? This one is carried over, and I had it wrong, so I used up all these in a class, but it's a combination of silver and white bound together, and it's really pretty, and on this card, I just love it. Sadly, I am now out and have to buy more on Friday. Yay. So I'm just going to tie some thread. Here's Tamara's tip number 3. When you're tying a bow around a card, a bow is going to take 4 lengths of that card. By that I mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut it, And that is, generally speaking, the perfect length for you to get a nice bow on your project. And on these little note cards, I do like a nice long tail, but that's what I like is 4 lengths. Now, when I tie my bows, I hope you can see this, I use my 4th finger to anchor it and tie a knot. I never move that 4th finger. And then I can tie my bow, and the string is going to be nice and tight, and it's not going to come undone, and everybody's happy. So there's my bow like that, tied. Now, so that was Tamara's tip number 3. Tamara's tip number 4, if you're going to be doing a knot, you only need 3 lengths. So 1, 2, 3, cut and do a knot. There you go. Learned something new today, all over the place. So then when it comes to the tag, now this is a berry burst edged ribbon that is retiring in 4 days if it's not already sold out. I made a tag. This again is the Granny Apple Green. I really have to, Granny Apple Green. This is a piece of 2" by 3.5" cardstock. And I use my triple banner punch to slide it in as far as it goes and punch. Ah, sorry, now the camera's moving now. Now, a lot of people ask, what is all this nonsense that's going on top of my punch? What this is, these are the pieces that are left over when I punch. So I've actually labeled this one. What that means for my purposes is this is the 2". When I have a 2" piece of cardstock that I've punched, this is the piece that's left over. And so when I go to do a class, I've created something and I look at this and I think, oh, that's great. How long was the original piece? I don't know, because so much is cut off. So I can go like this, I can measure this and it's 3 1/4. And then I can just measure this little piece as a 1/4. So I know this was a 3.5" piece. And so I've done that with various sizes. So what you can see, when you have a 3/4" strip, this is a lot of waste. So my original, or my piece might be 3 inches, but it would have started off at, that looks like what, about 3/4, ½ inch, about ½ inch more. So this is just for me when I'm trying to design and cut for my classes, because I never write down what I do. I just wing it, and then I can never remember how long this was originally. Okay, so moving on, so that you're not sitting here all day, to make this little piece, there's so much to love about you. For that, I just grabbed some scrap and the sentiment, and I inked that up in the Berry Burst, but any color will do. Stamp it down. And then I take my 2" circle punch. It's still a little wet. Sorry, the table's moving a bit here. You can punch that out like that. And then on this one, just like Donna did on hers. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. Like Donna did on hers, she has this little flower in the background. I quite like that. So I took my my Blushing Bride ink, and I just stamped a flower. You can do it on either side. We'll go on the left this time. And there is a little accent piece, or a 2-step stamping. And I don't even try to line it up. I'm just stamping on top of it, whatever. And then I took the little leaf that comes in the set and a little bit of the Granny Apple Green. I'll get it yet. Oh, now I have a dimensional in my ink. And you can just stamp a little leaf there somewhere like that. Okay, now I'm going to bring in this other, really, you can see the state of this pad. This is my pokey tool pad. So for this, I just took my paper piercing tool, punched a hole in it through the pad so it doesn't go through my table, grabbed a little snippet of twine, thread it through. If I had nails left, my nails are all gone. Anyway, you get the idea. You're gonna get, where's my tag? I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna force you to watch that. What I am gonna force you to watch though is to do this little, the background of these small sequins. It was never something that I really loved, this whole fad of laying down sequins and thread, but I'll show you how it's a little bit easier now that I've kind of done it a few times. If I can find my tape, here it is right in front of me. So if you like that look, I'm just going to put a strip. This is our Terran tape. I'm going to take off, I call it the top. I'm just going to take off the lid. I'm going to take off the top of that, and I'm going to just take my sequin trim. This is the mini sequin trim. I like it better than the bigger one. And I'm just going to make like a figure 8 of some sort. I'm just going to loop it and stick it down as I go. So you don't have to pre-measure, you're just kind of going with flow, because that is so my style. Yeah, that's me. I'm all relaxed. Like that. Cut it. Then I like to secure